Guys, I'm sorry. Am I even looking at the... Where is the webcam? I think it's right there. I don't know. My computer is so messed up. It keeps lagging. I hate OBS. I hate Macs. I have to get a new computer somehow. But I wanted to pound out this video and talk about another top 5 list. Top 5 of my favorite kind of under the radar prospects, sleepers, hidden gems, whatever you want to call them. These are going to be 5 prospects that are going to be very likely available in the... I keep moving I literally have my hand up trying to record this. Sorry about that. And this piece of shit thing is just so... But guys, these are 5 prospects that 4th round, 5th round, 6th round, 7th round, great value. Great value. I'm going to give some honorable mentions. I'm going to do this really quickly. My arm is already tired. Melton is an honorable mention. The receiver from Rutgers. Gadget player, Deebo Samuel-esque. You get him in the 5th, 6th, or 7th round. There's really good value there. Another guy, honorable mention, Ellis Brooks, the linebacker from Penn State. You know, he's a guy that Penn State fans will tell you he's had games where he's just completely taken over. He has the athletic ability to be a franchise linebacker in the NFL. He has been known to disappear during certain games. He lacks gap discipline. You know, his eyes fool him a lot. He overruns plays. That's why he's going to be available in the 5th, 6th, 7th round. But Ellis Brooks from Penn State is someone, if you need a linebacker, very high upside. I'm very intrigued with him. And then Budda Bolden, the safety from Miami. I'm going to be honest about this one. I just liked this kid coming out of high school. I wanted him to go to Ohio State. I think he ended up going to USC and then transferring to Miami. But this kid's a player. I mean, I remember watching his high school tape. Listen, I probably shouldn't have even included this kid, but I still like him. So Budda Bolden, this is a player you can probably get him undrafted free agent. He's a guy to watch out for. Let's get into my top 5. Coming in at number 5. It is Austin Allen, the tight end from Nebraska. I love Austin Allen. You know, this is a guy, probably an undrafted free agent, maybe a 6th or 7th rounder. Is he Travis Kelce? No. Is he a worse version of George Kittle? Maybe. You know, he's not going to have 1,000 yards every year, but this is a guy who's a good blocker. If there's a few things I like in my tight ends, it's girth, it's size, it's overall just catching ability. You've got a young quarterback. You want to get him a really big tight end. Austin Allen from Nebraska. He's 6'8". You can get this kid. He's probably going to be an undrafted free agent. He is worth some value, and I actually hope he gets drafted because he deserves it. He's a really good player. He comes in at number 5 on my hidden gems top sleepers list. Number 4, it's going to be Braxton Jones, the offensive tackle from Southern Utah. This has been a guy I've been in on from the beginning. I love Braxton Jones personally. High upside guy. He's a guy that's really raw. It's a big risk. But if you give him a few years to develop, based on his overall build, based on his athletic ability, he has some elite traits. Kind of similar to Tyler Smith, the offensive tackle from Tulsa. The difference is you don't have to invest a top 50 pick on Braxton Jones. He's going to be available in the 4th, probably 5th round. Braxton Jones, high upside offensive tackle. Give him a few years to develop based on his body. It is a risk. But again, you're taking him 4th, 5th round. That's really good value. He could be a potential franchise-type left tackle. That's how much I like Braxton Jones from Southern Utah. He comes in at number 4 on my list. Moving on to number 3, it's going to be Micah McFadden from Indiana. He's a linebacker. You know, Micah McFadden's a tweener. He's too small to play middle linebacker. He's too slow to play outside linebacker. But if you're talking about drafting him in the 5th or 6th round, absolutely great value. This is the exact type of player to where 3 or 4 years down the line, people are wondering, how did this dude fall to the 5th or 6th round? He's starting every game. This guy's going to be a multi-year starter. He's probably not going to be an all-pro. His size limits him. His speed limits him. But he is a gamer. He's always in the right spot. I know that's what they always say about white people. I get it, but I'm being dead serious with Mike McFadden. This kid, if I can get him in the 5th or 6th round, I'm getting a starter. I'm getting a middle linebacker. I think he's going to be a middle linebacker. I know people say he's too small. I think he's big enough. He makes every tackle. He's a gamer. He's a leader. He's the exact type of guy you want when you're talking about a late round steal. Micah McFadden, the linebacker from Indiana, comes in at number 3 on my list. Number 2, it's going to be the big fella, or the not so big fella, Haskell Garrett. And the reason I say not so big fella is because for a defensive tackle, Haskell is rather small. That's why he's falling down boards. He's projected to likely be a 4th round pick, but Haskell Garrett is someone that will go to war for you, figuratively and literally. This is a guy who got shot in the face and survived. You know, that means something to me. It really does. This is a guy, he's a gamer, he's a leader. Haskell Garrett, when you're talking about a safe value pick in the 4th round, this guy at the very least will be a rotational defensive tackle. His ceiling might be low due to his size, but his floor is high. Worst case scenario, you're getting a 4th round, you're drafting Haskell Garrett. Maybe he sneaks into the 3rd, but I think he's probably going to go 4th due to his size. You're getting a solid rotational player who I think could potentially be a starter in the NFL. Haskell Garrett, the former team leader defensive tackle for Ohio State. He's number 2. And then number 1 on my list, this one's pretty obvious. It's going to be Bailey Zappe from Western Kentucky. I love Bailey Zappe. I think he's going to be a franchise quarterback in the NFL. People are scared off because of the Western Kentucky thing. Guys, this kid, he has elite arm strength. I look at the quarterback, not the school, and this kid, his pocket mobility is good enough. He's athletic enough. He's probably going to go 4th, 5th round. You never know. A team might fall in love with him and take him in the 3rd round. Who really knows? But yeah, Bailey Zappe, I absolutely love. I think he's going to be a superstar in the NFL. So when it comes to hidden gems and you find a franchise quarterback in the 4th or 5th round, I got to put him on that list. Bailey Zappe comes in at number 1 overall. The arm strength, setting all the records. I know people be like, oh, all these Western Kentucky quarterbacks do it. I get it, but this kid really is going to be an absolute star in the NFL. You have to judge the quarterback, not the school. I know people say Western Kentucky, whatever. This kid, 60 touchdown passes, beat Joe Burrow's record. He is crazy. He is extremely undervalued when it comes to the 2022 NFL Draft. So that is my top 5. Coming in at number 5, it's going to be Austin Allen, the tight end from Nebraska. He'll probably be an undrafted free agent. Number 4 is going to be Braxton Jones, the offensive tackle from Southern Utah. He'll probably go 4th or 5th round. Number 3 is going to be Micah McFadden, the linebacker from Indiana. He'll probably go in the 5th or 6th round. Number 2, it's going to be Haskell Garrett, the defensive tackle from Ohio State. He will probably go in the 3rd or 4th round, probably the 4th though. And then number 1, it's going to be Bailey Zappe, the quarterback from Western Kentucky, who will probably be drafted in the 4th round, although you never know with quarterbacks. A team might fall in love with him. He might go in the 3rd, or he might fall to the 5th. We don't really know. But those are my top 5 biggest sleepers, hidden gems, whatever you want to call them, for day 3 picks for the 2022 NFL drafts, guys. That's going to do it for this video. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.